Prometheus. Villains. Number 1. I guess you could say I was a child of the love generation. There was a crooked man.
Baby, you're the best. Let's kill everybody in town, just for the hell of it.
You want it, honey? You got it. My mom and dad were the coolest people I ever knew. I guess it's the same for most kids. I don't know, I didn't meet many other children. We never stayed very long in any one place. So it was just me and mom and dad, mostly, having adventures.
Head down, hon.
I used to love it when my mom said that. I used to love it when the sound of sirens and the bullets just faded away and I knew we'd outsmarted them again. They want to bring us to justice, son, my dad used to say. I thought justice was a place. See this? This is the future. You know, it's funny. In another world, my dad would have been the richest man in America. By the time you're all grown up, there's going to be a computer in everybody's home or trailer or wherever they live. Man, they'll probably be about as small as refrigerators by then.
Wow.
I love them. I was just a kid. I never wanted it to end.
Hey, big guy. Don't cry, babe. There you go. Good as new.
Mom, you're bleeding. Mom? Dad?
You know we'll always love you.
Always did. Guess we all have to grow up someday. That was it for me. The day my mom and dad were finally brought to justice.
Hey, Pegs! Make us more famous than Elvis!
Peace, brothers! And it was a place after all. It's weird. My hair turned white that day. It's been that way ever since. Son, I know what you're feeling right now, son, but we're here to help you. Intense. That's a cool origin story. I didn't spend much time on mine. I figured they'd only use a soundbite. This is a kind of weird place, huh? First call I got said I was to meet the TV people down the street. Then some other guy from WGBS told me to come here. Well, your name's Retro, and this place is kind of 70s. Maybe. That's interesting. I didn't know there was going to be a villain contest winner, too. Prometheus, right? Guess you work out, huh? I do, too. It's not like having real superpowers, though, I guess. What does Prometheus mean? It's from Greek mythology. He stole fire from the gods. What about you? What's your origin? I got hit by rays from the past, and they turned me into retro. Today's hero, yesterday's attitude. Here comes justice. That's what I wish really happened. I always wanted to be a superhero, but I just don't have that kind of luck. Except I won this contest, and now I get to meet the Justice League on the moon and pretend to be a superhero. What would you do if you had powers like Superman? Well, I don't know. I'd do good deeds and help people, I guess. Me too. That's kind of what the whole retro thing's about. I think that's why they chose me out of all those other guys with claws and chains and stuff. It's getting dark, huh? I think they wanted to wait till they could get some pictures of us with the moon in the background. Oh, right. Guess I'm kinda nervous about the teleporter. I just wanna get that part over with. Did you make up any more of your origin story? That was pretty cool. Well, I made a decision that night. I decided to annihilate the forces of justice. May as well aim high, huh? How did you get started on that? Well, Mom and Dad had saved a lot of money, and I had contacts. Contrary to popular belief, there is honor among thieves. The underworld takes care of its own. Well, especially if you have enough dirt on the local mob boss to bury him for 100 years. It didn't take long to establish a new identity. I left home at 16. I had a lot to learn. I wanted to know everything. I wanted to be the best so that when the time came, no one could stop me. I walked among the rich and the powerful and acquired their secrets. I fought alongside terrorist guerrillas in Middle Eastern war zones. I trained with Silat masters in the jungles of Malaysia. I learned how to maim and kill in a dozen different languages. And then I went home to take care of some business. Do you know what I'm feeling right now? But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me tell you about Tibet first. I've been half-heartedly searching for the entrance to Shambhala, a mythical kingdom of evil that's supposed to extend beneath the Tibetan peaks into Mongolia. To cut a long story short, I found it. I lived there for almost a year before, without a word, the old Lama suddenly appeared in my room and beckoned for me to follow him. And I did, down 10,000 stairs to Shambhala. I think it was some kind of spaceship. I think it was alive, although parts of its body had been excavated so that we could pass through. He promised he would show me the secret of Shambhala. I would open the invisible door with the key to the void. I think the monks must have been descended in some way from whatever arrived in that ship thousands of years before. But I can't really say I understand what happened. Afterwards, the other monks just let me go. A new Lama was in charge, and he looked just like the old one. I saved this. I thought I'd call it the Cosmic Key. Okay, but I think there might already be a... Awesome. The llama was right. It's the key to the void. Literally. Nothing builds straight here, but that suits me fine. A crooked house for a crooked man. Oh man, how'd you do that? What is that? Is this some kind of, mind thing? It's telepathy, right? Is this how we get up to the JLA watchtower? Well, there was nothing here when I first came through. The ultimate secret of Shambhala was just nothing. I call it the ghost zone. You gotta tell me how you did this. Did you make all this stuff? Like father, like son. It only feels light. Try it out on the anvil. Whoa. Don't you think this is kind of dangerous? It's a dangerous world. I came back to America, ready to begin my mission. I thought I'd start by blowing up the Supreme Court. Then I got a better idea. Well, not bad, but the Justice League would kick your butt. Seriously. Not if I had technology they can't even imagine. Not if I had a foolproof plan for getting close enough to them to use it. Like, what if America's media arranged a contest and the winner was given a free return trip to the JLA watchtower, dressed as a superhero of his design? They'd know you weren't the real guy. But what if that little CD you saw me fitting into my helmet contained a digital copy of everything the real guy knows, right down to how he moves, programmed back into my costume's electromagnetic circuitry? What would happen then, Retro? If that was the case, the Justice League would be in real trouble, wouldn't they, Retro? Wouldn't you say? I'm going to kill them all, one by one, and I'm going to do it on camera. All I needed was a way onto their moon base. Thanks, Retro. You got to help somebody after all. Retro is dead. Ha! Long live Retro. Hey, folks. Hope I'm not too late. I was just getting my origin straight and practicing my catchphrases. Today's hero, yesterday's attitude. And here comes justice.